Do not let that title deceive you. I love Call of Duty, but I quit playing, and here's why. Like many of you, I love Call of Duty, and Call of Duty will always have a major place in my heart. It's one of the few games that I grew up with and played nonstop. It's a game that I looked forward to every single year, the next Call of Duty. And from like 2010, like 2014 or whatever, they just had a great run with Black Ops, 1, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, and it just had a great run. And I love Call of Duty. So of course, when Modern Warfare came out, Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, I love those games, but they just don't quite hit the spot, and I quit playing. And a lot of you guys are wondering, Onestep, why did you quit playing? Guys, I'm here today to explain why and answer all your questions. And I think a lot of you are in the same boat, which is the reason why you clicked on this video in the first place. Either you're feeling alone and you see somebody else quit, and you want to know why, that you feel better about yourself. Because I quit too, and there's actually a big reason why. Not just I hate the game anymore, or I'm not that I'm trashed either. Like, oh, he probably quit because he's trashed at the game. No. There's a lot more. I consider myself to be quite good at the game, to be frank with you. I'm not a pro level, but I'm definitely not the worst. But there are a big few reasons why I quit playing Call of Duty. First and foremost, why I quit playing Call of Duty was because the nostalgic was just that. It was just nostalgic. Because again, when I grew up, and I think it goes for the same for a lot of you guys too, I'm 25 years old. So a lot of those people that are between ages, probably I'm guessing 21 to 28, 29, grew up in their adolescence in the golden era of Call of Duty, and so it had a major impact on our childhood and in our teen years. Staying up till 3 a.m. playing 4 a.m., 5 a.m. playing zombies with a giant pile of pizza rolls and Mountain Dew, and just playing all night long, skipping school the next day. Best memories of my entire life. And so, Call of Duty hit hard, it hit home. Then as we grew up, life went on. Some of us went to college, military, went to follow our careers, our dreams, our ambitions, our passions. Life goes on, and then we kind of fell out of the loop for Call of Duty for quite a while. We played it here and there when we had the chance with like Modern Warfare 3 and Advanced Warfare and Ghosts and so on, as because they haven't called it every single year. And then when Modern Warfare came out, it was like, I grew up playing Modern Warfare. I love Modern Warfare. I can't wait to play this new Modern Warfare. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing on the games. The games are great. But what I'm trying to get at is that the nostalgia kind of feeling was too embedded. So my brain was like, this is going to be great because my memory of this game is great. So when I played it, I wanted it to be great. I wanted to have a strong attachment to it, but I just didn't. Does that make sense? It's like this. So for example, Spyro, a game I'm sure you're all familiar with, the fire-breathing, fun little cartoon dragon. Grew up on the Game Boy and all his other consoles, and as a kid you're like, I love Spyro. Spyro is so much fun. I'm beating this level, and as a kid it's like the funnest thing ever, right? But then you grow up and the memory of it is so much fun. So when the new trilogy or like the remastered trilogy came out, you go, I know this game is so much fun. I love this game. I'm gonna buy this game. And again, I'm not speaking for everybody, just me and probably for some of you. When I got Spyro, for an example, it just wasn't the same. It didn't hit quite the same as it used to. Does that make sense? It's so weird to explain it like that, but it's kind of just the nostalgia, the memory of the game being so good and so much fun that your expectation is for it to be amazing. So when you go into it expecting it to be as fun as it was, and it's not, it kind of lets you down. And that's kind of the same way with Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War, because those are the two big ones now, especially with zombies being a big thing and Warzone and so on. I love the games. Let me make that very clear. I love the games, and they are very fun. I quit playing because one of the reasons was because the nostalgia was just that. It was just, in my mind, the memory of it was being so much fun. The memory of zombies was so much fun that when it wasn't as fun as I remembered it to be, it was kind of a letdown internally. Weird to explain it that way. I know, so weird. It's just the nostalgia again, the memory of the game. The games are great, but I wanted them to be what I had when I was in my adolescent years, and they weren't, so they weren't great. Does that make sense? Like, I wanted them to be this, and they weren't that, so they weren't great like that. Weird. That's one of the very few reasons why I quit playing Call of Duty, and I think some of you are in the same boat as me. Another reason is the competitive field. I'm a competitive player. I love being competitive. Don't get me wrong. I actually play competitive in a lot of my games. But for some reason, Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Cold War even, multiplayer online, and especially Warzone, it got too competitive. And I get that's the point of the game. You got to win. You want to win. And don't get me wrong, when I'm playing casually, I want to win. Don't get me wrong. But when I'm having a great time and I lose, I don't care. I'm having a good time playing the game. And that's the same exact thing as it was with the nostalgia thing. That's what I always have done. I wasn't going to pro leagues, competitive field when I was 14, 15. I was just having a good time. And that's kind of the same mindset that I get into the new Call of Duties with, is I just go and wanting to have a good time. You know, so when others aren't and they're going so hardcore competitive, it's like it kind of ruins it for me. It almost got too competitive. You know, on the multiplayer, and even though I did good and had like a 1.3 KD and I had a decent game, I got like 10 kills or whatever, 20, 30, 40 kills, but then everyone above me getting 70, 80, 90, and I'm not bad at the game, but people are getting so competitive that when you're not a pro level player in their lobby, dude, they will torch you, man. They will ream you so hard for not being a pro level player. It's like, I wasn't going in to have a pro level time. I was just going to have some fun. Same with Warzone. I get the point is to win and be the champion or whatever, but I just go in to have some fun and have a good time, and it got too competitive. I get it. They should have done a ranked and a casual lobby set, and they never did. And that's kind of what they should do in almost all the games. For those that want to be competitive and compete, go compete. That's the point. Get your rank, go up in the rank, whatever. But for those that want to just play casual, just have a good time, they should be able to do that. But for a lot of us that are just wanting to play a casual game and have some fun with it, and then we're mixed in with all these competitors that are absolutely bonkers at the game. Again, we're not terrible at the game. We're actually quite good. But compared to these pro level gamers, we're just not that good. And so the games just, in my opinion, got too competitive. So I was like, you know what, it's just not fun anymore. It's just too competitive. You can only play the campaign alone so many times before you have to go online. And even if you have a buddy to play with, everybody else is still so competitive. So the competitive kind of pushed me away a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. We can always complain about the hackers that go on and like hack the game, hack the level, hack whatever. But I think at the end of the day, it's just the memory of the game, the competitiveness of the game that kind of pushed me away from it. So I just quit playing. And then also, to be frank with you, another big reason why I quit is like, I love Call of Duty, but because of the competitiveness, I had to keep up with it. I had to keep my skills fresh to even be good at the game. But there's all these other amazing games that I wanted to play. Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War. All these games that I wanted to spend my other time with. But once I did, my skills at Call of Duty went down just because I wasn't playing it as much. It's kind of like basketball, swimming, whatever you're trying to be good at, you got to practice every single day to keep up being great at it. If you quit playing for even a couple of days or even a week or so, your skill set's going to drop down a little bit. So when I'm playing all these other amazing games, my skill set dropped. So when I went online, I felt even worse because I was in the competitive field that I didn't want to be in. And so I was just getting more torched. And so I wanted to play the game. So I think spreading my time out with other games and then being too competitive, and like I know my memory of Call of Duty was amazing, and it wasn't that memory. All these reasons encompass why I quit Call of Duty. I will always, I think, play Call of Duty, casually here if a buddy wants to jump on. But I had a lot of my fans, my subscribers, want to know why. Onestep, why'd you quit playing Call of Duty? That's why I love Call of Duty. I really do. And I hope that they will continue to make them. I know they will. It's a cash grab. They're going to continue to make Call of Duty. I know that. And I will buy the next one. I will play the next one. I know that. But when it comes down to the competitive level, I'm just not going to play. I quit playing, and those are the biggest reasons as to why, is again, the memory of it. It got too competitive for me, and I just wanted to play other games. And you can't really do that if the game's going to force you to be competitive. Does that make sense? That's really why I quit playing Call of Duty. Guys, let me know down below. Are you still playing Call of Duty? Let me know if you are, and if you are, why? And if you quit, why? Again, let me know down below. I love these conversations. I hope you guys enjoyed. You are the best community. Turn that bell on so you know when things are going down, because we have new videos Mondays and Fridays. We stream twice a week. I will see you in the next video and or stream. And until then, my dudes, as always, just take it one step at a time. Thanks again.